something, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit. And then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jack. Oh, wait. I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro he met until they pulled their first back to beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey, come on. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. No, it's just also my birthday. I'm a birthday boy. It somehow always worked. And then Stokely just quote tweets it. Fuck you. Tony Brown, but who the fuck's in the background? It's Hook. It's fucking Hook. And then he's getting twerked on by some fucking broad. My t-shirt money is now in the ass crack of some fucking stripper. So thanks, Hook. But I don't. But Jesus Christ, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Clip it.
Oh, but
actually, hey, it worked out in the long run.
I actually do hope they make another season actually, because I would love to see the American Dragon on Total Bellas start memeing on John Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you're fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm trying to build an account and we get this bullshit on the account. Great. But
also follow a simp account.
Okay. Okay, but here's the thing, because those people, this is networking.
We actually follow.
You got
it was a business decision.
It's a business. It's a business. You have to follow these people. This is like following. If you want a stan account, you got to follow the other stans. And when you get big, you get rid of them. You get rid of them after that. It's over with.
I open up our Instagram and the first thing I see is Pro Wrestling Simp, and I'm like, what is this?
I don't look at that. I don't look at that stuff.
Decision.
It's a business decision because that guy promotes us, and then when we don't need him anymore, we toss him aside. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, we got go fucking slap it on a t-shirt and continue to use the move forehead.
Unpretty.
This guy just say fucking forehead.
What?
This guy say forehead.
Yes, I did.
You think I fucking wouldn't catch that? You think nobody on this program would catch that? But I did. For weird.
You almost didn't.
For weird.
Let's be honest. You almost didn't.
Weird champ. Weird champ. This is what we resort to here.
All right. Next up.
Unbelievable. Five head.
Next up, we have.
Why people happy? Pagu. Weird champ. For weird. Forehead.
Oh god.
Franker faces.
Oh.
Wowie. Why people sad. What else?
Look at how red my face is.
What else we got? Let me go on Twitch right quick. Okay.
Why?
Why do people happy? KEKW, LOLW, XQCL.
All right. The Acclaim promo now. We were backstage.
Okay.
They're just like, yo, it's not gonna be a triple. It's not gonna be a normal.
No, dude, we're gonna do a fatal four-way. Poggers, bro. Thanks for the fucking bits.
Fuck, damn it! Jump off a roof.
Well, they just lost Gunther, so I don't know how that is gonna survive. But what's it called? But the Third Reich faction. That's the Imperium's gonna turn to the Third Reich now. But he posted a picture on Twitter with Sean Dean. He's got his castle. It says Justice on it. and then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your bald ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm Please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big-ass photo of James Brown. Yep. Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in a drug-fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit, and then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro he met until they pulled their first back to beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey, come on. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. No, it's just also my birthday. I'm a birthday boy. It somehow always worked. And then still.
It's Wednesday, guys. You know what that means. It is time for your weekly dose of Pro Wrestling Injection right here on the Pro Wrestling Injection YouTube and Twitch. Christian's not here today. I was going to be in my kitchen prepping my potato wedges for tomorrow. And Christian was going to be the helm of the stream, but Christian's not here. I'm not in the kitchen. No kitchen talk. So we're just going to get Puppet Hour. Woo! I am the Outlaw, joined by Mr. Marathon Mike. We want to first and foremost wish you guys an early happy Thanksgiving. We'll wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving at the end of the stream too. But we're going to dive into some news here. Puppet's going to be my kind of like my New York hand gesturing. So you're going to see me move him a lot.
This is going to get pretty interesting.
Listen. All right, so news-wise, only really two things I can have of note right now is AJ, or Big AJ of the Costco guys, the one who fought QT Marshall. He wrestled the rest of the match after the flying clothesline on a broken foot. He's a worker.
Okay, so I saw a report that he broke it before the match.
He said he broke it during the match, apparently. I don't know who to believe.
Okay. Yeah.
I really don't know who to believe here. So
Still the
then
wrestles. Yeah, he wrestles a match or finishes a match at least on a broken foot. That's a big boom.
And also another big boom to add to it is he will be wrestling again for AEW. AEW has him locked in for another match. When that will be, it'll probably be might be at Hammerstein. Might be in New York.
That soon? Because he just broke his foot.
That is true. My next
yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know where he's initially where he initially is right now. He might be in Florida right now, I think he is, or he might be in California. I don't fucking know. But I do know New York, New Jersey guy. Who knows? Now other
is,
what?
Collision is 2 nights, or excuse me, not Collision is 2 nights. AEW is doing 2 nights in Hammerstein, a live Collision and a taped Dynamite. Unfortunately, I cannot go to the live Collision, but I will try to go to the taped Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Now, more news to add. More news to add. We have news coming out of GCW with Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks was scheduled to be taking on the deathmatch god, Matt Cardona. Kind of because Matt Cardona is with Jimmy Lloyd, who is like a GCW original up there with some of the top. He's a great wrestler. Funny dude. If people who don't remember who Jimmy Lloyd is, he's the guy that wore the GCW shirt to WrestleMania one year. And then this when WWE was like, hey, no shirts from other promotions. You must not wear them. So they gave him an oversized Hurt Business shirt. And so if people don't know who Jimmy Lloyd is, that's who he is. But Ricky Stark has been pulled from other shows via AEW themselves. There is not much notion as to why. We probably will never know why he's been pulled from the shows. I see people are watching, for those just tuning in, I was supposed to be in my kitchen. I'm not. Puppet. There you go. In case you guys want to know, I got this off of... Actually, I want to ask you this question, Mike. How much do you think this high-quality puppet cost me?
Oh, that must have ran you at least $50.
You are correct. $50 off of Amazon. And it looks like a Jim Henson Sesame Street style puppet. You would think this would have run me like...
Yeah, it does a little bit. You
would have thought this maybe would have run me like $200-$300. Never would I spend $300 on a fucking prop for a acting class that I didn't actually use this fucking prop in.
That looks so wrong.
So, quick little backstory as to why I have fucking leaned out Elmo here. I had picked out a scene to do for my monologue for this theater acting class, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the monologue was just a bit too long, about a whole minute longer than what it was supposed to be. I did not read the criterias of the length until I filmed this thing. So now I have a $50 Muppet that, hey, high quality, has legs and everything too. Fucking dangles. Came with the wand for the hand. It's also...
I would hope so.
It's pretty fucking heavy too. Like, there are straps inside the head for my fingers. So I can, like, keep, like, proper movement going. But, so, Purple Elmo here, fucking... I don't fucking know what to call him. Pelmo. There you go. Pelmo.
Okay.
So back to,
Yeah, I can't pull an Excalibur and make up something on the spot for you right now.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of this, I'll be honest.
Listen. All right, hold. Okay, so Ricky Starks has been pulled from GCW shows. We don't know why. GCW is kind of like being vague about it as well. They're not really giving full details. AEW is not giving full details. Ricky Starks probably won't give out full details. Hopefully, in the whole like retrospective things, this is leading to quite possibly Starks appearing back on TV. Because like he was not injured. He came down at the Mall of America during, like, I think, like, the night before, no, the day of Full Gear, because GCW was running a show at Mall of America, and he did the segment with Jimmy Lloyd, which was going to lead to Starks versus Cardona, but once again, it is all fucking canceled.
Yeah, now apparently those two are beefing on Twitter. I would love to know what's going on here.
Yeah, we will probably like never know this. I'm hoping Starks like gets something. To be honest, I hope he gets out of his contract and goes to WWE. As someone who does not watch WWE, I would love to see Starks in WWE. I think he would fucking thrive there, especially right now.
I would hope so.
He could, oh my god, he can do fucking wonders. All right.
Also, I just want to point out that it's been a little while now since Miro got his release, and I don't think anybody is in a hurry to sign him.
Not yet. So, as far I don't fucking know yet.
Yeah, but this is very, very strange situation. I don't know. I saw some stuff on Twitter. Oh god, I saw some
How
stuff
you doing,
on Twitter
buddy?
That somebody or GCW. I don't know if it's the company specifically or an individual specifically. Somebody did something, and Tony Khan was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop giving you talent." Because didn't Moxley say something a while back too about GCW?
I don't 100% know. I know Effie brought up some stuff. Effie is like the gay wrestler of Bussy. If you gotta watch GCW to know these people. Effie is he had mentioned stuff about the Hammerstein stuff. Hog, this is a one-time co-host. This is a Pelmo. It's Purple Elmo, fucking leaned out, coked out of his mind. This is the
Actually, you want to know what the puppet looks like? It's like an in-between Elmo and you ever watch Jeff Dunham?
Yes, I know it looks like Peanut.
Yep.
But if Peanut decided to grow all out his fucking hair. But okay, so
there is a middle ground there. You got to admit a little bit.
God, I fucking love how high quality this is. I'm sorry. I can't believe like for $50, like legit a Muppet quality like puppet.
And apparently with some weight on it too, like you
said.
Yeah.
So the head is heavy. Like my hand is getting tired. But I also work today, so I have enough muscle density built up from today to last me a while. So that is really all the news I have. I could just do a quick once over on Twitter.
I just hope we get somewhat of a resolution.
To
this
and
thing.
In case you guys didn't know if water was wet or not, apparently Darby Allin was actually driving the car that crashed into Moxley's truck. Like I said, in other news, water is wet.
Dude, I remember when the report came out of when he jumped over the house with the car and he wanted Sting to be in the car, and Sting was just like, "Nah,
yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm good."
But yeah,
I'm close to retirement. I don't want to chance anything. Yeah, this man's insane. Also, did you guys end up doing a stream after Full Gear?
No, he freaking Christian was sick. I had D&D, and I ended up just watching after D&D because my dungeon master and someone else in my session are wrestling fans, so we just watched all of the show. Like I said, I was gonna do the watch along, but I'm like, I'm by myself. This is gonna fucking suck. I'm gonna have to pay attention and not joke, and I'd have to like laugh at my own jokes. I do that enough as it is. Hell, I have a fucking puppet. I'm laughing at myself here, for Christ's sakes.
Okay,
damn it.
Before we get into Dynamite, would you like to quickly recap the pay-per-view since we didn't get to do a show?
Sure. Like the 0 hour was really good.
I unfortunately missed Anna Jay versus.
It wasn't too special.
Deanna.
It was good.
In line for food.
Well, that's your own.
So mad. That's
your own damn fault for wanting fucking chicken tenders at a goddamn wrestling event.
Hey, to be honest, those chicken I literally ate the chicken tenders and some of the fries before the main card started, and I finished the fries after the show was over.
I can never order like fast food type shit again at a sporting event because my stomach just like gurgles the entire time.
I don't know. I guess I just eat so much shit that I guess my system is used to it. But I just look at it this way.
Okay, hold on. No.
I'm almost done.
Fine, I'll let you land.
If you're at a sports arena or a stadium, it's like chicken tenders and fries is pretty much the safest thing you can order.
Of course.
So that's why I got it.
So for me though,
I'm done.
For me, like when you say you eat a lot of shit, dude, do you want to know what I eat before every Wednesday when I do these shows when I'm not working? I get high out of my fucking skull and I order like 70 chicken nuggets from McDonald's, 2 large fries and a basket of fries, which is a thing down here in the South. a Dr. Pepper, a High C Orange, and a fucking chocolate shake. That's why on some Wednesdays when I'm on here, my face is a bit more puffier. Right now, it's not, because I worked from 12 p.m. till about 8 p.m., and I ordered myself Wendy's. I got 50 nuggets right here that I'm going to be eating throughout the week.
My man knows how to live.
That is because I'm a fucking stoner, bro. Rip bro's toilet. Hog.
Just wait.
Hog.
Oh my god.
Hog. Hold on. I'm lactose intolerant. I also still drink normal milk and eat normal ice cream.
Okay, you are a psychopath.
I am. But also, it's not the fact of which that my stomach goes, oh no, volcano. No, it goes, uh-oh. I just get the worst farts imaginable.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Man, Christian keeps us in line. Fuck. I keep, I keep looking over here because it's like, so break the fourth wall. We
got a puppet and farts.
So I have third monitors above me. So that's why if you ever see me looking up, I'm watching another stream. Over here to my left, or stream's right, is OBS. Then over here to my right, stream's left, is Discord. So I keep looking. Like, I love how, like, because the puppet's just positioned fucking perfectly sometimes. Also, Hog, bro, someone gotta sell like Cody's pyro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro, you're not wrong. I like during work, I don't do this anymore. I don't eat much at work. I eat maybe like a sandwich or like a peanut butter sandwich, and I drink like my peach tea. But like sometimes I don't want to eat too much, so I just bring like a box of like yogurt covered raisins, and oh my god, my stomach cramps up like I'm on my fucking period.
Yogurt covered raisins.
It's by
I feel like I've had that before.
It's by the California Sun ones, like or whatever the fuck they are. They're like Raisinets, but no chocolate.
I don't know. Maybe I'm eating something different because, like, the trail mix thing I usually get from.
It's not. It's not trail mix. It's
no. It has no, because it has something similar to that in it. I'm just not sure if it's. I'm just not sure or not remembering what it's covered in, but yeah. So to get back to wrestling.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So the pre-show was pretty fun. Main card was phenomenal. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna jump straight to this match. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, arguably like late contender for match of the year. Late contender for match of the year. So fucking good. My friends that I watched it with are mainly WWE type guys, but they like watch some stuff on off of Reddit, on Twitter, TikTok. So this was their first ever Will Ospreay match. Like seeing it bell to bell.
This was my second.
I'm still jealous of you and Christian for getting to see him live. I'm hoping so January 4th here in North Carolina. They are having a collision January 4th. Hopefully, because Ospreay has been appearing on Collision. He's been there. So I'm also taking my mom to her first ever wrestling show. We had a deal. If she could take me to a NASCAR race, I get to take her to a wrestling show.
Actually, how was the NASCAR race?
Not good, because it was the Roval. So like the whole track was not being used. It was like, oh, outside, and then the inside of the track, so you couldn't see anything on the inside area. It wasn't like a whole like left turn. It was here are the cars for a bit. Up there they go. Up there they are again.
Disappointing.
Up here they come. Up and up there they go again. But But so I get to take her to her first ever wrestling show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to get good seats. Like that is my main mission. Like I'm not gonna. I would love to get floor, but floor is so expensive. They're like $300 a pop.
Yeah.
My best bet is try to get similar seats to where Christian sits, where he goes to some of the shows. Kind of like lower.
Did I send in the chat where I was? No.
I think you did, but I don't think any of us reacted. I think I saw. Were you like close to being on TV at all? Could you have been seen?
I was seen at least once.
Okay, I thought I saw you. I wasn't sure because.
So remember after. Let's just finish. I'll actually circle back to this in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just to finish off the pre-show, the 4-way was pretty good. Buddy came away with the win. That was a fun match.
Yes.
And obviously, QT and Big Boom AJ. That was so much fun.
And the Rizzler.
Oh, dude. I was in the same building as the Rizzler.
It was fucking wild that he had he walked out with Big Show, Paul White. That was like, I'm sorry that in the Costco guy rap, you have the Rizzler say, you got AJ and Big Justice. We look like the 3 evolution of a Pokemon. No, I'm sorry. You look like the evolution of a Pokemon next to fucking Paul White. You look like if Paul White was shrunken down. No, someone actually made like a figure. Hold on, let me take a sip of tea. So someone kind of did like a fig fed version of this. So they got Hornswoggle's body and JR's head.
See this picture now?
It's either on Blue Sky or on Twitter, wherever you guys frequent nowadays. I don't blame you if you have left Twitter. I don't. I'm only on Twitter now just to keep up with certain things. Blue Sky, my feed has never been more safe for work. Holy shit. So happy my feed no longer has titties and like racism on it. And now just has someone going to the laundromat with their reusable toilet paper. Okay. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying.
No, I believe you. I legitimately believe you.
So,
yeah, so fun pre-show.
This also is the most energy I've had in a show in a while. Before eating Wendy's today, do you want to know the only thing I had today to put into my body? A Dr. Pepper and a Monster.
God damn.
I am running off of pure spite, pure piss and vinegar. God damn it.
You need to eat, sir.
Oh, I ate like... So with this Wendy's meal, I had a free chicken sandwich because of my points. I ordered 2 large fries, and I ate maybe 10 of these. So,
pretty good. Just wait until 2 weeks from now when I tell you how much White Castle I consumed in one sitting.
I'm so jealous. There's no White Castle here. There's Jack in the Box. That's not.
Bruh, no, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same.
Freaking same.
So
right,
okay, but just so more of the main card.
Yeah,
I would love
circling back to. I'm sorry.
If I had the mental capacity and the time, I would love to do a character just retrospective on Orange Cassidy from the time he started in AEW to right now. He is his character arc is fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
Like holy shit. I've never been more amazed by how a character's been built up and stuff like that. It amazes me how well he's been built up. And yes, Harold and Kumar levels. Oh, fuck it. So the one of the closest thing I get to White Castle down here is the frozen food section. They actually have the chicken rings. You could buy the
You know,
like.
their chicken rings are underrated a little bit.
So
I gotta admit.
I like the frozen chicken rings down here that I can make at home because I get them nice and crispy. I don't get them like soggy and shit. Don't get me wrong, I love chicken rings from White Castle, soggy, crispy, whatever. They're fucking phenomenal.
They're pretty good.
It's just the fact of which that there's no White Castle here, and I can't do like my late night order of a sack of chicken rings, a sack of crinkle cut fries, a small onion ring, and a pretty much an extra large vanilla cream soda. It's just so good.
I usually get like a medium chocolate shake sometimes.
I don't like their shakes. I am diehard on either a Frosty or McDonald's shakes. 100%.
Yeah, that's fair.
But okay. Diving back into wrestling because we deviate. I just want to bring up the main event because like I don't want to cover all of the show.
Oh no, I'm just gonna very
right
quickly run through most of the show.
Yeah.
But first, I want to unblur this crap to show my seats.
That's like similar seats to what I normally get. That's really good seats. Holy shit! Yeah, I did see you on TV then. I 100% saw you, but then again, I couldn't tell if it was you because there's 100 other white dudes with beards and long hair in New Jersey and in New York.
That's true. So I had almost a direct shot of fucking Focus, goddammit.
Focus. Come on.
I'm just gonna zoom the picture in. The Rizzler. Almost a straight shot. It's so stupid, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like these kids, I feel bad for them because they're probably getting like a lot of like attention at school that they don't want. But man,
by the way, I took this video.
They're having a time.
I just to send it in a group chat. I took this.
What the?
Just
so
because.
Did you also see the fan that Marina Shafir knocked over and then Mox picked up and kissed on the forehead?
So funny enough, I actually did not notice that live.
I only saw him pick up the fan and then kiss him on the forehead. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sweet. That's Mox, heel, face, nicest fucking dude probably ever. Hell, don't forget he's in that music video just running down the streets of fucking Cleveland, stops, takes a hit of a joint.
This was Private Party celebrating in my section.
That's awesome. That's just awesome.
Yeah, the stairs to my section, and I went back just because it was in the video package that recapped Full Gear that they posted. This was like the actual
that's where I saw
screenshot of the live, and then my frickin' thing is on my screen. It's backwards.
I think I saw you at one point. That's why I was like, did I see him?
Right there.
I just couldn't tell.
With my left hand up right there.
That's awesome.
Or right hand. So yeah.
That's awesome.
That made my night. Let me just get the match card up.
Surprisingly,
so obviously they started off with the tag title match, which was a decent title match.
Yeah, I think with this is me personally. I saw people like I people wanted this match, but for me, it didn't get out of second gear, and I wished it did, and that was Takeshita and Ricochet.
That match extremely underwhelmed.
It just didn't get out of second gear.
Yeah, that was a late addition to the show, which I kind of was hoping that they would have left it off the show, but that's not what happened.
And then
after the title match, MJ. Sorry, go ahead.
No. The MJF and Roddy was really good. I loved how like everyone's like, yeah, Kyle is justified in getting mad at Adam, but fucker, You came out at the same time they did. You could have stopped this too.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then
But yeah, they had their match was less than 14 minutes, but it was pretty good for what it was.
it did what it had to do.
Mercedes and Statlander followed, and while I thought the beginning of it was slow, I thought it picked up towards the end, and I actually see I must be in the minority in liking this match.
What, the MJF and Roddy
Mercedes match?
Oh, this one?
No,
I
liked it.
liked it. I didn't love it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like it was
I
good.
will say that was
for what it was
Mercedes'
worth.
second best match of the year.
Yes.
Obviously behind the one from Forbidden Door against Vekur. That was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this was her best match since, and they had a nice little thing going in the ring. Probably could have shortened it a little bit, but not complaining about the match. I thought it was good.
Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get back to that.
You're going in order. Just fucking scatter around.
Hold up, because what followed that was Jay White and Hangman. These two were awesome.
Yes.
Yet
Okay.
another
Yes.
banger.
That match
Yet
good.
Another banger. Yes.
I
those
think
just
after today, maybe Hangman takes some time off to nurse his leg.
Maybe.
I would like to see him take the time off, give him time away.
After that, then we had the Chef's Kiss match of the year contender, Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay.
I felt so as soon as I was like, oh my god, who has to fucking follow that?
I did see that message in the chat. You're like, God bless who has to follow this.
And sure enough, it was a cool down segment that followed it, but
yeah, they were smart to do that, by the way.
Freaking Ospreay and Fletcher. You have now been able to watch Ospreay matches both on New Japan and in person. Hell, your first match of his to watch live on New Japan was him and Okada in the G1.
Actually, that was the second one. The first one was a match that doesn't get talked about enough for how good it was. Him and Naito in the semi.
Yes.
That was honestly, that was a top 5 match of the year for me.
Keep in mind, my first match of his live to watch was Ospreay and Omega at Wrestle Kingdom. I stayed up all night watching Wrestle Kingdom just to watch that, and I was fucking blown away. And then, of course, I watched the list of Christian of here these wrestlers watch these matches. Here's this wrestler watch. Here's this series. Watch all of these matches, and I watch Ospreay and Shingo. That first match, I think it was Best of the Super Juniors. I believe it was Best of Super Juniors. I have never watched a match where I probably have already knew the outcome, but I was on the edge of my seat watching it, blown away.
Yeah, I
because you have access.
Did not have time to watch the list he sent us.
Because you have access to my New Japan. Hell, I re-upped Ring of Honor. I will resend you the Ring of Honor login in case you want to watch anything.
You don't have to. I'll let you know if there's something that I want to go back and watch.
I think with Honor Club, I get the pay-per-views for free, I believe. Also, just so you know, your background's not blurred if you want to fix that.
Oh,
just in case.
There's nothing really standing out. I'm kind of blocking it.
So overall, this show was really good. The cooldown segment for Ospreay and Fletcher was Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May. So I'm not sure if because on TV it looked like Mariah May actually got knocked out. It looked really bad on TV.
So here's the only critique I have of the show. Really, they didn't really use the jumbotron.
Oh, okay.
By the entrance ramps or the main one hanging in the middle. So when the only reason I know that is because my friend sat all the way upstairs and they were complaining about that.
Okay. So with what I so how it looked on TV, like Mariah May was limp. She looked like stone cold, like out. Because I was like, oh my god, and then I saw Mina pick her up and everything. I'm like, okay, she's selling really well. Because if you did I give you Triller login, or do I have to give you that?
No, I'm pretty sure you did.
So when you watch it back, if you watch back the segment, it looks rough because they only cleared one table because they had two tables set up there as per the curse of AEW. If you have a 2-table spot, you're gonna go through only one, and you better protect your fucking neck. So
yeah.
So the segment was great. It was a champagne celebration. I had thought Toni Storm was going to come out during this, and then
we were all convinced until we saw the thing on Twitter. She put, she quote unquote retired. So I'm just like, yeah, they're dragging this out. But part of me still wanted it to happen. But I'll take what we got.
So it was a celebration, and everyone's like, oh. And Mina's like, everyone wants me, and gets up for kind of taking the spotlight. And here comes Mariah holding up a little bit of the bubbly. It was the Jericho champagne. I looked closely at that bottle, and I know that bottle because I had that bottle. That bottle is now gone because I think I drank that after the 2020 election. Out of celebration, not out of sadness, but out of celebration. I don't care about my political views. I don't care about them. Political views are not welcomed here. Other than that, though, it was a great fucking segment. It sets up Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May, two amazing competitors, friends that can work well with each other. Kind of like how Toni Storm and Mariah May worked well with each other because they know each other. And then after this match, it was the
it
was Takeshita and
predictable. No, we had the predictable cool down match. Because anything that followed was going to be a cool down match. Danny Garcia and Jack Perry. I thought this match was okay. It's like
it did what it had to do. It just like to not say it sucked, to not say it was bad. It did what it had to do.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better received had it not followed that.
I do wish, and I saw Steven Larson bring this up. Danny should have kept Jack Perry's belt. Should have never went, because so during the media scrum, I didn't watch it. He went back he went back to how the title is designed, it's like the black strap, the gold, and like the and the white gold and the silver plate. I think he should have kept Jack Perry's belt design. It's a phenomenal belt design. Hell, AEW should fucking sell that belt too.
That'd be cool.
It's so great. Then so after that was Takeshita.
Then we had the Takeshita Ricochet match,
which and I wished it was better. I wish it was better. It was fine. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I wished it was better.
Yeah, that match should have been shorter too.
I think this match would have benefited being the opener versus after what we had going on so far.
So in hindsight,
I think if that match was the opener, it would have been considered. It would have been perceived better.
Yeah. So 3 things. 1, that. 2, I probably would have shortened that match by a few minutes, and I definitely would have shortened or taken away entirely of Takeshita and Ricochet, because it would have 3 rose the quality of the show just slightly.
Yeah, I think,
And it was a pretty good show.
if that match was to be removed, I would have given it to maybe Garcia and Jack Perry. Give that match a bit more time to breathe.
I don't know if I would have gave that match more time.
I think giving it more time, especially in the fact of you could have implemented more entrances to it. Like, give Danny Garcia they gave him his entrance, which was touching and beautiful. Because the entrance was like, it was the voicemail from his mom being worried about what's going on right now. And then you have you can have Jack Perry just drive across like the Brooklyn Bridge or George Washington, whichever one leads from New York to Jersey, stuff like that, and then
George Washington,
and just go about it that way. That's just me though.
Yeah, and then the pre or last match before the main event, Lashley and Swerve,
really good.
Good. This was good.
I liked it. I wish it. I understand why it was a bit more one-sided.
Yeah, honestly, going into it, I kind of figured that's what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
So from that aspect, I didn't have a problem with it.
And then we have the main event. Though,
dude, this match was good.
I wish Mox bled. You gave Orange Cassidy the blood, make Mox bleed too. It's not a Moxley match, a title match with Moxley. If he doesn't bleed, it's not a Mox match in my feeling. But fuck, this was such a good match. I loved it. I love Orange Cassidy. I love Moxley. I love this heel John Moxley. He's so fucking good. Him just like him just being like this figure of, this is my company now. This is not yours. This is not theirs. It's mine. I love it.
Give me 1 second.
Yep. Puppet folks, hello. Wave to the puppets. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm very glad they started that match the way it did, because
yes,
it got the crowd into it immediately, and the crowd stayed with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if they would have did the stupid usual elbow and collar tie up or whatever the hell it's called,
it started the same way it did like 2 years ago, or no, it was last year. The last time they fought, it started off the same way. Orange Cassidy coming in hot with a fucking orange punch.
Yeah, and then they did a good job, and then the finish where, the Death Riders get involved, which was to no one's surprise.
So I need the Wheeler Yuta stuff to make more sense. It's getting clustered as fuck right now. It's getting too cluttered. Because one moment he's being sacrificed. Then another moment he doesn't want to do this stuff. Next moment he does want to do this. Make it make sense. Hold on, no. Make it make sense.
I feel like they are slowly but surely progressing it. Because there is like a very minor thing with each passing week. So there is progression on that front. But
it has to make more sense.
Yeah.
Like I love it, but make it make sense.
Make it make sense indeed.
And
then the finish.
Then the finish was everyone gets involved.
In the moment, I was just like, okay, that's a little confusing. Then I saw a tweet and was just like, oh my god, how did I not remember that stuff and not process that in real time? Because it actually made perfect fucking sense. Because Hangman and Christian come out after the match is over, because Hangman wants a title shot, Christian has the guaranteed contract. Christian promised Hangman a title shot. That made sense there.
Mm-hmm.
As why Hangman would concede and give the title shot. And I swear to when he actually hit the kill switch, I swear to they are so good at fucking teasing this thing. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Then out
I thought
of
he was gonna
fucking
do
nowhere,
it again.
Jay White, boom, Blade Runner.
And I'm just like, there's the part that made sense in my head in real time.
And then we cut to the back. Oh no. And also, let's mention the fact of which they poured Baja
Jay White
Blast.
gets taken out after.
Then also mention that they
fuck with
poured
the Death
Baja
Riders.
Blast on Orange Cassidy.
Oh, that's what that was?
It's cleaner. It's Baja Blast. It's fucking green food
Well,
dye.
obviously, it wasn't a cleaner. Obviously.
That would have been so fucking funny. Shoot cleaner
That
right
would've just
into
been-
the open wound.
Gotta keep kayfabe.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like an alcohol solution.
Yeah, just so it would actually sting a little bit.
Yeah, so you get that real reaction from Orange Cassidy. So then, all this is going down. We cut to the back. The Death Riders are now getting the fuck out of here. And as they're about to pull up, all you hear is boom. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? Of course, it's Darby Allin in his car. Somehow, Claudio finds... I thought they were going to steal the ambulance at first.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I thought they were going to steal the ambulance, but Claudio's like, no, got the key. First try, by the way. First key pick.
He probably... Hey, you gotta have plan Bs ready
And
to
then,
go.
they get into their white Escalade, I believe what it was, or a white van, and they zoom off, and out comes Darby, clearly concussed as shit. Holy fuck!
So good. So good.
He's like, get the fuck back here. He's climbing up the truck, stumbling, trying to break the fucking windshield. I'm laughing
Which
at this. Cause you have the the staff being like, Darby, stop what you're doing. Imagine one of them yelled, Darby, it's a rental, stop.
Oh god.
Stop. So they just break the fucking truck.
Yeah, it literally climbs on top of the car, and
Darby is just so fucking concussed.
gets on top of the car, smashes the windshield, falls, comes up bleeding, and I'm just like,
he was bleeding after the initial car hit. After he ran in, he stumbled out, just blood pouring from his head. I'm like, oh my god. Then of course the news
was insane.
There was no stunt driver. Darby did it himself. In other news, water is wet. What else is new?
Yes. That was an insane end to the show.
And then so now
most of my friends who went, I had seats lower, they all had seats up top. They went the cheap route. I can't do that anymore.
So every AEW show that I've been to, pretty much like the seats that you sat in are the same, you know exactly where I've been sitting in every AEW show. I've always been like that left post. It's either I'm like right where you sat, or maybe I'm like a few rows back. I always sit in the same exact spot. I think for the Collision show, I'm going to try to get either where Christian normally sits, or I'm going to try to sit where the wrestlers are facing us for the promos. So my mom's not like, why are they doing this over there? Why are they not talking directly to these people over here? Well, Mom, the camera's right there. Why isn't the camera over here? I don't fucking know. I don't run the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, maybe you should. I can't.
Oh my god.
So now let's get into Dynamite.
I don't get all the seats all the way up top because I'm just like.
I think the only time
I enjoy it more.
I think the only time we had seats up top that you did that I can remember was for Arthur Ashe. The one that
the
one that
was
we
a
all
different
went to.
story though, because those tickets were
Expensive.
I mean, yeah, the lower bowl was expensive.
But no matter what, like you still get a good seat there, no matter where you sit.
Yeah.
AEW's been good for that. No matter where you sit, you have the best seat in the house.
Yeah, they do. They do a pretty good job with that.
So now let's get into Dynamite.
But, yeah, solid pay-per-view, fun pay-per-view. Some idiot was going off on Twitter after the show, and I'm just like, he's not a person I take seriously. But
what else is new?
calling the pay-per-view lifeless, and I'm just like, you didn't watch the show.
So
anyway, so
now that
there was a Dynamite tonight.
Yeah. So now that we're an hour into this fucking broadcast, that there was a Dynamite tonight. I missed a little bit.
I thought it was an okay one.
I missed a little bit because when AEW started was when the closing meeting at work was happening. Because sometimes we have to have meetings because certain people pick things that are not supposed to be picked, or say like, this is an example. This is what happened today. There is a case of baby formula. There's 6 to this pack. You are never supposed to pick one of the containers out. It's supposed to be the whole pack, the whole 6. Someone did it again. This happened last week, and I was the one who found it last week. I found it again this week. And when I brought it over to my boss was like, motherfucker, again? I'm like, yup. I go like, I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt because on our scan guns it says CA. Maybe this person thinks it's CA means can. Because baby formula, it comes in a can pretty much. He's like, no one's that fucking stupid. And one of the doc guys who I'm buddies with goes like, no, you'd be surprised. People here are pretty fucking stupid. I can't attest. Today was, if you call out sick or you don't show up, you're fired. 2 people yesterday said, yeah, I'm not going to come in. Guess what? They're fired. They fucked around, and now they have found out. So, okay. Now, but back into
that would
this.
Suck if you actually had to go to the hospital and are just like.
It's not a hospital. It's I work in a warehouse.
No. I'm saying like if you.
Well, no. If you had
to go to the hospital.
No. If you have like an actual like physical proof of you being like, it's a doctor's note, or hey, you have like you can show proof of this.
Yeah.
You are solid. So.
But, yeah. So just to sum this Dynamite up, thought-wise, I liked a lot of things on the show, but at the same time, I thought it was just an okay episode.
Yes. We opened up with the Hurt Syndicate MVP just giving a mission statement saying we beat the shit out of Swerve.
Yeah,
tough
right
shit.
Before that, they had what opened the show. They did like a mini version of the November Rain recap video.
They are milking November Rain for all that it's fucking worth.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that.
I'm going to assume they got a deal on November Rain because probably. Jericho is friends with Duff McKagan of Guns N' Roses.
This is true.
So I'm going to assume they probably got a deal. That's just me.
It's a good song.
Oh, yeah, it's a phenomenal song. It's a 9-minute fucking song.
Yeah, and then right after that, they had a very short vignette just featuring some of the Continental Classic participants. Then we got the MVP.
We gotta talk about the Continental Classic and the fucking card. Hold on, let me pull up this. Oh, yeah. This is like, be on note, typing is not easy with one hand. I'm committed to the bit now of having this.
Oh, I respect it. Good. I'm glad.
My arm, I don't feel it anymore. It's been at this angle now for an hour. Maybe a little bit more because I put it on. I put on the puppet before the show started. I'm trying to pull up the
oh boy,
the card for the Continental Classic. So this was announced. We have the Blue League and the Gold League yet again. And is this? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so for the Blue League, we have Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, Kazuchika Okada.
I could have sworn you said Kazuchika.
I probably said Kazuchika. If I sounded like that. We have we have Okada, Fletcher, Garcia,
Hold on.
Briscoe. I'm gonna punch you in the dick when I see you. I'm just gonna.
You did say Kazuchika.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick. So we have Okada, Fletcher.
Oh, God damn it, my fucking thing. Okay, I accidentally exited out of the stream.
Oh well. Garcia,
Well, I'm back in.
Briscoe, Shelton Benjamin, and the Beast Mortos. That is the Blue League. Then we have our Gold League. AEW has the worst fucking Twitter thing for us. So they have like Blue League. Then you go to next photo, Continental Classic. Next photo, Continental Classic. Gold League. You could have just had Blue League, Gold League. Don't need the fucking thing in the middle. So for the Gold League, we have Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Brody King, and Juice Robinson. This now guarantees Will Ospreay and Ricochet will compete. Yes, it does. Everyone versus each other.
Well, versus each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are guaranteed Ospreay and Ricochet to fight each other.
Yes.
Who do I? Early predictions for the finals. I would like to think Will Ospreay and Okada, or Will Ospreay and Fletcher, and Okada drops the Continental title. That is my bold prediction.
So I was thinking about this at work this morning, because last year it was 1 and 2 of each league face off in the semis, and then the winners face each other. You know, like 1 and 1 from each league. Then they made a small switch this year where the winner of the Gold League goes up against second place of the Blue League and vice versa. And that made it slightly more interesting, because I'm just like, ooh. Because now we have to think about the extra layer there instead of just 1 and 2 in each division.
Mm-hmm. But I do think bold predictions for early finalists are probably Ospreay and Fletcher. Then Ospreay and Okada. That's
they're definitely in the mix.
I know. I think Okada at this point it's vacant now because the tournament started and Okada's no longer the champion, right?
Well, no, he is until somebody beats him for it. They just like to have the aesthetic of the title at ringside.
So do we think we're gonna have like a unification then? If this,
nah,
I will say we did get an announcement tonight that I thought this tournament was over, but I guess not. Actually, this was the second segment of the night, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
The Adam Cole thing. What was the second segment?
No, that was actually pretty far along in the show.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, but since we're talking about the Continental Classic, see, here's where things get a little interesting. Obviously, Juice Robinson is the fall guy.
Yes.
In the Gold League, which
correct
sucks. But I understand
also
that, they needed somebody who's like not a huge singles guy.
See, in the Blue League, you have two possible fall guys. You got Mortos and fucking Briscoe.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted Buddy in the tournament this year over him, because I'm just like, are you really gonna have the same fall guy in the tournament again?
I think you could eliminate Mortos for Buddy and keep Briscoe.
See, I would have eliminated Briscoe for Buddy, because it would have made it that much more, like, even though Buddy wasn't going to win, I would have just been like, Buddy versus Shelton Benjamin, Buddy versus Fletcher,
also
Buddy versus Mortos, and Buddy versus Okada. Sign me the fuck out.
Also, fucking missed opportunity of not putting Shelton in the fucking Gold League. Dude was the gold standard for how long? Come on.
Yeah, too bad they can't call him that. The standard of excellence now. But
like, still, you could have, like, it was a missed opportunity to put him in the Gold League.
That is a little bit of a missed opportunity. So
so-
looking at these two leagues, Brody is going to have a strong showing, but ultimately fall short.
Yes.
Juice is the fall guy. Darby and Ricochet is kind of where it gets interesting, mainly on Darby, because they're obviously building to him winning the title.
Yeah, like
At the very least,
four-
getting a title shot.
I think what's gonna happen is Darby's gonna go go far, and he's gonna ultimately fall to Claudio. He's gonna fall to Claudio,
That would make a lot of fucking sense.
and then that pushes.
Or one, that, but two, either that'll push Claudio either into the semi, or it'll force Darby out of the semi in the last match. That would be pretty good. And that now the question becomes, is it going to be Ospreay and Claudio, or is it going to be Ospreay and for some reason Ricochet?
I think Ospreay.
Because I don't.
I think Ospreay and Ricochet are the best bet because we're not gonna get that on a pay per view anytime soon. They're both at this moment top faces outside of Darby and Orange Cassidy.
Sort of.
So
that would make a lot of sense. Okay, well, you just made up my mind for me on that one. And then Blue League is where it gets interesting because they have to have Fletcher make the final or make the semi. I mean, because he's just coming off of an amazing singles win over Ospreay.
I think if anything, either Garcia falls to Benjamin or Garcia falls to Fletcher going into the semis.
Maybe.
I think then, having like your now top young star, like I think Garcia's my age, right? It's like he's in his 30s.
No, Garcia is still in his 20s, I think. I think he's younger than me. But I see Shelton basically as the Brody of the Blue League.
He's my age.
So he's 26?
Yep. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, you and me both.
I will say I am older than him.
So Fletcher,
I'm older than him by
Fletcher
2 months.
And Okada.
2 months.
Nice. All right,
Still.
so Fletcher and Okada.
What am I doing with my life?
Coming out of blue, and then we both got Claudio and Ospreay coming out of gold.
I'm talking to a puppet, and I'm talking to Mike.
All right, so Ospreay's definitely getting. I think he's definitely coming out of Gold League.
What was that? I'm sorry, I kind of like zoned.
No, I think Ospreay's definitely coming out of Gold League.
Yes. I think
now the question becomes, are they going to build to a rematch of Ospreay and Fletcher, or are they going to pull the upset in the semi? Are they going to do that match in the semi?
I would love to see, because I boldly think roads are leading to Okada and Ospreay. It'd be criminal for them not to touch each other in this entire fucking tournament, even though they're on opposite sides of the league. It'd be fucking criminal for them not to go all the way with them. It'd be so criminal. I
kind of have to agree on this one.
It makes the didn't we talk about this even when the Conductor Classic was like not brought up yet? We said like most likely it's probably going to be Ospreay and Okada.
Maybe. Yeah,
like
we probably
did. It makes the most fucking sense.
But then the problem is, it's like you're either doing, if it is Fletcher and Okada, the problem is you're either doing the rematch of Fletcher and Ospreay on television, or Okada Ospreay on television. So like if it is those two, one of those matches is going to get wasted on TV. Which is making me think that there might be an upset here.
But anyways, back into
because you can't follow up Fletcher and you can't follow that match up with a rematch on TV. You just can't.
true. But back
So
into
I don't know. Maybe Shelton does make the semis. Who the fuck knows?
But back into the showcase. So we had MVP just pretty much making his mission statement. This then led into Mark Briscoe versus Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin does picks up the first win. No surprise there. Briscoe is going to be our fall guy. I think it's essentially going to be you have your fall guy and then your big fall guy. You have in this case you have Briscoe and Brody. Like your fall guy and then your big muscular fall guy.
What does the puppet think of this?
He wants to kill himself. Kind of like I do right now, right, buddy? Anyways, this then led into our segment of
Hi Amanda, thanks for commenting.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Amanda. Hey big sis. Hey. Oh. This was going to be a surprise for tomorrow when you come over. I was just going to show this off.
You ruined that.
Yeah. I just want to throw myself in front of a train because I've been holding this up for an hour and 11 minutes.
Don't worry, I got you.
But
decent start to the Continental Classic here.
Yes. Next up we had Mercedes Moné and Camille, right? Yeah. That's her name?
Yeah, so we had Tony Schiavone by the entrance tunnels announcing them out, and then obviously, Camille accompanies Mercedes. They had a table with balloons set up. Every time I see balloons on wrestling television, I just have a
PTSD. He's like, bad things.
To Paul Heyman.
I
have a flashback to Paul Heyman. Balloons!
So this essentially just led to Camille leaving Mercedes. Not much really here.
She was basically calling her
Jim Henson is rolling in his grave. This puppet cost me $50. I can't do a proper mouth movement.
Ay, Dios míos. Yeah, so Mercedes is kind of going off on Camille, is about to say you're fired, but then Camille snags the microphone out of her hand and just goes, "You ain't gonna fire me, because I quit."
I think that this helps get Camille off TV to to recover her arm, her shoulder. I'm thinking this helps write off her character for a bit.
It's a storyline injury, right? And she's not actually injured.
I don't know. She's been she's been wearing it too much.
Yeah. Let's put a nice little reset on Camille here. That would be nice. And also after this, we had "You Deserve It" chants towards Mercedes.
Then
I laughed. I gotta be honest with you.
That segment,
after that we had the vignette quickly recapping Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall from Full Gear. Boom, loved it. After this, we had the Ring of Honor World Championship match: Jericho versus Ishii, with Big Bill on commentary, and the sapling, the plant, which Shivani's face at the end of this was, I was dying.
He was like,
he was just. He looked at the plant and then Shivani just looked at the camera like, "What the fuck is this?" And I just lost it.
So this match was really good. Ishii and Jericho are really good together. They also showed during the middle of the entrances Ishii following Jericho back to the ring. Make the puppet flex. Why are my mom and sister in the fucking chat?
We're officially in Bizarro World. This is fantastic. How you doing over there, Zach?
I kind of have to go to I can't be as NC-17 as we were at the start of the show. I kind of have to be PG. I know I have to be I could be R. I could be R rated, but I can't be too R rated like we normally are. So you have Ishii and they show Ishii and Jericho segment from Andrew's here too. Hi, Andrew.
Christine is actually Andrew.
No. Okay, so got my sister Amanda. Christine. Oh, I didn't fucking see.
We're derailing the conversation.
All right. All right.
You want to be?
All right. All right. So, okay. So Jericho and Ishii, they show what happened last week. Really funny stuff. Jericho and Ishii are really good. Jericho and Ishii both busted open their mouths here.
Yes.
And it was just
Oh, that was a good comment.
Is that no? It's more like NC-17 in that regard is more of our crude, very crude humor, because this fucking show goes off the rails a lot, especially when I am hopped up on fucking caffeine. So Jericho and Ishii, amazing match. Jericho picks up the win here, and still he's still the Nueve. I know you have your notes, but I'm following the Twitter feed here.
I mean, I write everything down in order. So
okay, well, fucking then what was after this?
After this, we had a segment that I actually am thoroughly glad, or that I very glad that they did. Renee in the back with Swerve.
That's what was on the Twitter.
Nana.
I was about to say that. So good. Yes, Swerve and Nana. Swerve is pretty much didn't know. So we had Swerve and Prince Nana in the back. They're just pretty much saying, "Hey, like, we gotta work on.
We gotta rebuild here.
Yeah.
I'm very good at that." Max Caster walks in the background.
Max
Laughs.
Caster is
Swerve goes, "Hey, what's so funny?"
This slow heel turn on Max Caster, I am so fucking here for. I am so happy about this.
Two shits about him as a singles guy, but
he's gonna join the Hurt Syndicate. We all know that. Come on.
I would be in favor of that not happening, but
it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna ignore the fucking comments. Now I'm not gonna look. You know what? I should take my glasses off so I can't even fucking read them in like intelligibly.
The puppet manity.
So fucking
Max is just like, let me spit some bars on you real quick, and he brings up the house fire,
and then Swerve promptly beats the shit out of him.
Yes, that I enjoyed.
Then after this, we had the Hangman segment.
Yes, Hangman comes out, takes the microphone.
Okay, no, hold on. Tony Schiavone's in the ring.
Yes. Gets
the mic from Schiavone, kicks him out. Because Schiavone,
we are so back.
Yeah. If you're a heel and you are stealing the microphone from Schiavone, we are so back. We are back to 2020, 2021 AEW. So, pretty much it's like Hangman's like, hey, Christian, we had a deal. I get you your title like match. You give me the title. I become the next AEW champion. This, that.
All of a sudden, shing!
I'm still so happy we were there for his AEW debut. Crazy that
was awesome.
That they put it there in on Long Island.
That was awesome. That was absolutely
of all places.
Awesome.
They pretty much have their spat of like, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then
it's like, if you're guaranteed a title shot, I just beat you twice, and now I have 5 wins over you. So what does that say about me? I should be in the front of the line.
He gets 5 title shots. 3 of them are for the TNT title. 1 of them is for the International. The other one is for the AEW. That's how that works, right? So this then prompts...
Oh, the humanity.
This then prompts the Death Riders to come in and attack. They take out Hangman pretty well. Switchblade trying to make the save a little bit because essentially Switchblade wants it to be a fair fight. He doesn't want none of that bullshit over there of like multi people beating up one guy. They take out Hangman's leg. They knock him out with the briefcase. And then
they turn their attention to Jay White.
And then they try to get Jay White. Jay White almost gives the Blade Runner to Marina. I wish they pulled the trigger on that.
That got a huge pop, that tease.
Because intergender wrestling is fucking awesome. Regardless.
When done correctly,
yes. Like, when what I think, going back to WWE, if I eliminate the Nia Jax getting finishered out the ass at the one Royal Rumble, you have Baron Corbin hitting the end of days on Becky Lynch. Done well. It was perfect. It was a surprise. Everyone was like, "What the just happened there?"
And then you even remember that being mentioned.
And then you have Randy and Beth. Randy hitting Beth Phoenix with the RKO during Adam Copeland's last like push in WWE. Like, good stuff. So essentially they get so Marina gets Jay into the sleeper hold. It's so bad, especially the front facing hold. You could just see him just staring. He's like, I guess I'm done. And then
it looked better when he was on the mat.
No,
eye-wise.
I think it's better when it's belly to back chokehold. It's better that way.
Yes.
Because you have him just like scraping, clawing his way out of it, ultimately to just pass out. Kind of like how with Darby and Brody at the start in the main event. You have that. After this would then lead into Claudio Castagnoli and Ricochet. Not too much of a good match. It was okay.
This was another one of those things. I thought it was good.
Didn't get a second gear. It just I think.
I mean, I kind of thought this was better than the match at the pay-per-view. To be honest.
Yes. Claudio picked up the win to get his first point. This would then go backstage with Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher just talking shit, saying, hey, finger red number. I love how, I can't, so you can see the emoji on the YouTube feed. On my feed, it is kind of like the ... finger -red -1 number -1 ... because Restream can't show like the emotes. Yeah, you just have Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher talking shit, saying, "Hey, we beat him up. We're gonna advance in the Continental Classic. He's gonna Kyle Fletcher here is gonna be the gold standard in this. He's gonna be he's gonna be the number one of this. This will now lead us to the Adam Cole, Undisputed Kingdom and Kyle O'Reilly segment, which pretty much is talking shit to MJF. And I thought we were done with the Dynamite Diamond Ring. I thought last year was the last time it was going to be just a part of the show.
I mean, I will give them credit.
Wasn't that under the impression? It was under the
remember.
impression that last year was the last year, right?
I don't remember. Dude, I can't remember something that happened a month ago. You want me to remember something that happened a year ago?
I try. So MJF pretty much
to their credit though, they literally did use it as recently as 2 weeks ago.
Yes. No.
So I will give them credit. So it does still come in handy.
MJF just brings up that we're having a Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal. And
So
the
he's
first
finally going to
two
be back on TV.
and the first two people to be a part of this battle royal are Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Now, do they make MJF lose this Dynamite Diamond Ring, or should they keep up the gimmick of he wins this all every year? Because it would be the fourth year in a row.
Yeah, they
Fourth.
teased tension between Cole and Kyle, Adam and Kyle. So I don't know. To me, it kind of wouldn't. It would make sense for them to kind of screw each other over, and MJF keep the ring.
I think
That's just me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of on how that like you could have MJF lose this but still keep the ring.
I don't know. He steals it, but then again, they also
Or buys it.
They also just had an entire thing where he legitimately had the ring stolen. So I don't know if they would do that.
Or he buys it off the winner. That winner is a heel.
At that point, I'd just keep it.
Because what is it? No. You can do someone from LFI wins it, and you give the money to Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts then gives the ring to MJF.
I'm just gonna predict he's gonna keep it.
All right, fair enough. After this, we get Jamie Hayter versus Queen Aminata.
The first match of the Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup.
I think next year.
Which
hear me out on this.
Question.
Oh no, hold on. Hear me out on this. Next year, we get our first ever Women's Continental Classic.
Maybe.
I think that would be a nice thing. Someone like posted a fake card for it, and the card makes sense. You have like Harley Cameron in there as the fall person for, I believe it was Gold League, and I think Blue League had Nia Jax. Not Nia Jax. Wow.
Oh, so she
fucking Nyla Rose.
She has
fucking Nyla Rose. Sorry. Wow. As the fall as the fall person for Blue League.
Gotta give credit to Harley Cameron. She has come a long way in a very short time.
Hey, just keep up her comedy thing that she's doing on Collision. She'll get somewhere. Wrath
of Harley Cameron.
So we get Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata, which is a really good match. These two worked so well together. Jamie Hayter picks up the win with the Haterade. This then leads us into.
And the lights go out.
Oh yeah,
the spotlight goes on at the top of the ramp, and I'm just like, are they gonna bring Julia back tonight? No, they're just teasing it again.
I think we get that at World's End. I think Jamie gets a match with someone, maybe a rematch with Queen Aminata, or maybe even with Harley Cameron, and we go into there.
Yeah, that seems like a good bet for a pay-per-view match, the pay-per-view match, I should say.
After this, we get
we had the
Mina Shirakawa. Just talk about, hey, how do you feel? And I'm feeling upset, then slowly creeping up behind with the bottle, crushes the back of her skull with this bottle. It, like, sugar glass or not, it was sugar glass. So sugar glass, she just went right to the back of her head. So good. This sets up for Winter is Coming in 2 weeks. Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's Championship.
So, do we get the return of Toni Storm then?
No. We get a tease, I think. A tease.
So then what's the match for the pay-per-view?
Probably Mina and Mariah too, I would like to assume.
Yeah, well, let's see how it plays out in 2 weeks.
Because maybe this ends with Distraction, ends
probably
with like a DQ, some sorts. We now get it's now time for the main event.
At 11:30.
11:30. We get Brody King taking on Darby Allin in And the second match of the gold league for the Continental Classic. Great match. I'm surprised Brody picked up the win here. Because Brody won, right? I'm not mistaken.
I'm not too surprised.
I'm surprised that in the first match, Brody wins. I get it. Yes, Darby is beat up. He's fucking concussed to shit. In storyline, for at least for this part, he's taped up ribs. But like, I'm surprised the first match Darby loses. But this was solid. Darby and Brody.
Yeah, these two work so well together.
Just like who else is like destined to do it forever in AEW? It's like people to always that will always come back to each other. Because we always bring it up too.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank off the top of my head.
Fuck, who was it? It's gonna bother me too.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I think Brody and Darby are destined to always fight each other, no matter what. And at the end of the match, Claudio tries to come into the ring with a chair.
Brody gets back into the ring and just goes, ah.
Nah, he has a chain wrapped around his fist. He's like, come on. Just make your move. And yeah, this was like I love this closing segment because now it sets up next week, Brody King versus Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be so fucking good. That's gonna be so good. Looking at the stuff that they at least have on the Twitter feed for Collision for Saturday, we have Hangman Adam Page versus Wheeler Yuta. That's gonna be really good.
Should be good.
I'm just looking at other stuff.
The end of when is Rampage officially ending?
Probably. I think the last Rampage. They don't even have
please
it
tell
listed.
Me it's yeah, please tell me it's the end of the year, or if not sooner.
They don't have it listed. Normally they have the shows. I think it's the end of the year. I think probably the last Friday of the year is the last Rampage we're getting. But yeah, wrestler of the week.
Yeah, the end of that show can't come quick enough.
I'm gonna give it to Will Ospreay just for the pay-per-view match. So that's just for me.
I'm gonna give it to them for I'll go the flip side here. I'll give it to Kyle.
All right. To my sister, my brother-in-law, my mom, my buddy Hog over on Twitch. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you all. To everyone else watching, we hope you have a happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. We will catch you all next Wednesday for another rendition of the Pro Wrestling Injection right here on the Pro Wrestling Injection YouTube and Twitch. I never do that. I don't know why I just did that.
Everybody eat their ass off tomorrow.
I normally just fucking end the show. My arm, like, it's fucking numb right now.
I can.
So yeah, we will catch you guys next week. We appreciate you all, and yeah, goodbye.